Well, hello again, and we are back to Sylvercraft, the story of the last guard, where we are using Minecraft to build a world and to tell a story at the same time. And look at this. I've been here, cleaning some stuff up. I changed the redstone at the top a little bit, but that's already in the last video, and I cleaned up the top of there, and aside from that, I haven't really done that much here. I stood around, I fed some villagers, stood around and came back later, and you'll see we're now completely populated up here. Yep. They're happy. We do need to get some more beds out there, but we have a system for that. We just got some sheep over on the mainland, so we will be building that farm very soon. I'm excited for that, and that'll let us come finish things out there. We may do that today. It'll depend a little bit on how much I get done, because I need to be able to transport these villagers away and sort them. And I don't know what we're going to do with them afterwards, because now I realize some are going to come back here, some are going to come back there. I might actually put a boat dispenser there, and once we've sorted them, set their trades, ready to move them, maybe we'll just use a boat to move them. I don't know. We'll see. So I do have to say, I've been watching various people's thoughts on the ability to place something like, say, a lectern. You place a lectern, you look at the villager and see what their trades are. If you don't like it, you break the lectern and do it again, and they get new trades. And some people think that's cheaty. I actually think that really goes well with world design options in general. I mean, it makes it so that instead of just breeding up a batch of 100 villagers that you don't care about, that you're just going to trash most of anyways, trying to get something random, but now we breed things very specifically. We say, okay, I need a villager over in this spot to do this, and I need a villager up here to do this, and these are the trades I need them to have, and we can even select what they look like through choosing what biome they're from, things like that. I think it actually lets us be a lot more specific with the way that we're breeding, because I mean, this is Minecraft. I've heard a couple people complain that it's going to make mending books too easy, but I don't agree. I think that mending books are going to be fairly easy once we figure out the system to get them anyways. It's going to be building the right machine, building the right system. I think that having to go through the work of building the breeder and sort everybody out and move them across the world and things like that, I think that's a good amount of work to be able to then choose exactly which villagers you want, what you're going to do with them. But that being said, I kind of recognize that I use villagers a little bit different than a lot of people. A lot of people just kind of think of villagers as let's stick a villager trading hall over here and that's it. Whereas I like to name villagers and give them jobs and tasks and use them to help populate the world and make it feel nice and full. So maybe it's just because of that I have a different point of view from some people. Of course, a lot of people agree with me with this. So we are going to get cracking on it. Here's what... Alright, so I haven't installed the tracks yet, but we're going to come down here, and this isn't actually quite as long as I had thought it would be. I thought they had to be farther away, but doing some quick research, I think they only need to be 100 blocks away. So this is like 110 where we're going to put it. And I did a little bit of measuring out, and I think I have a plan for this area. So they're going to come up here. This is going to be rail line. I tried to make this look okay enough that I can leave it, but originally I was planning to do kind of a ship out here, and I did a little bit of measuring and discovered something. Let's come over here and I'll show you. Alright, so right off in the distance you can see our marker for where our dock is supposed to come out. I did a little bit of measuring as to how big I actually wanted that, and it turns out that it would come right out past here, right out to this area, right over here. And I mean, that's right next to the island. I think what we might want to do is I might move it over just a little bit, because we've got some extra space over there, and make kind of... I've been thinking about this for a while, trying to figure it out. I think we're going to make kind of a highway with a dock on one side and a dock on the other side. I don't know what all we're going to do on this, because that changes my plan for this side just a little bit. We'll have to figure that out. But it makes a lot of sense in... Or maybe we'll put a break wall here. On this side there's a wall for, bad storms and stuff like that, and this side is the protected dock area. We'll have to think about it, but I think there's going to be a highway there. And so if we go back over to where this is, we have we need a second dock because we've got the right there. That's our first pier. Over there we've got our second. I guess those aren't piers. They're technically the outer dock walls, right? And so what I'm thinking is I wanted to build a port that has a large opening closing gate. I think we might want to do that right out here. Take this right here, put a second wall off this way, and have that one come out, and that's where we'll put the gate. And if so, then this will line up right perfectly, I think, with where we're gonna stick that wall. So I think that our villager system is gonna end up in this wall somewhere. We'll do some fun stuff. I've got some ideas for that, or in a ship that's connected to, you know, a dock right off of it. One or the other. I haven't decided yet, but we want it at least functional today. So let me get some rails in here. Let me get this end over here, and then we'll be able to start. I'll show you our setup that we're going to use for trading with them, and we'll be able to start sorting these villagers out and getting ourselves the trades we want. Excuse me, I see no raid sign. What are you all doing? I don't want the bad omen effect. I don't want you to come break the thing I'm building. Go away. I'm gonna have a problem here, guys. I'm not sure what to do. I guess I can kill everybody but the bad omen. Well, the bad omen guy is right there. Well, let's lead them this way. Maybe we'll capture them and name tag them and put them in a museum or something. Okay, I just took off my Thorns armor because I don't want to kill him. I just want to take him far away and leave him in a boat to stay. Hey! Alright, let's go out here. Let's go out here quite a ways. Will these guys despawn if I just leave him here eventually? Let's try it. Okay. This is your boat. You can command it. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I do want to do plenty of stuff with pillagers. I don't want the bad omen effect right now. I want to get this built. Alright guys, well, this is the moment of truth. Let's see what happens. We should push this button. Yep, that looks right, that looks right. Okay, let's run out here. Hoping everything worked. And I don't know if we'll see him arrive or not. But, oh, I just saw the minecart go up there. Okay. No, he's not. Why did he not end up in the right spot? Okay. Well, that's disappointing. So when we take this, we end up over here, which is generally minecarts eject on the right, but for some reason, he didn't even eject on the activator rail. He ended up right here. I wonder if, when I tested it with myself earlier, I had a piece of glass there. Let's put that in there. Right now I just have a lectern here. Let's get a piece of glass and try it again. That was disappointing. And take two. Let's just run over here and see if we can see him. You know, I'm looking forward to 1.14.1 quite a bit because of all the things like there are a significant number of lag spikes that happen regularly. Okay, so he didn't end up where we wanted to have him end up either. Interesting. Let's see, did he end up in the right? Well, no, he didn't. Okay, so he wants you to go. I might have to figure this out off screen a little bit. Go in there, go in there. So I will do that, but while we're here, let's take a look at how this works. So he's stuck in there with this closed, and we have this here, so we put this down there, and poof. What do we get? Punch 2. We don't want that, so let's try it again. And this is, I'm going to have to play with how I have this set up. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing with this a little bit. Part of it is because this isn't going to be his end spot. We're going to wait to come finish this till we actually have the resources to. But I imagine that this wall will probably be another 5 blocks taller or so. And the goal is to have him come in on the minecart. You don't see the minecart, you just see him pop up. There are a couple different ways we can do that. But then we want a nice setup where he's stuck and we can just really easily plop it down the lectern. He takes the job. And a bookshelf. I don't want a bookshelf, sir. Jeez. You'd think that they'd know that those are just useless trades. What is it? Smite 5. Hey, that's not a bad book, but still not what we're looking for. So I might, since he's here, I might go ahead and just program this villager. I would take anything from Unbreaking 3 to Mending right now. Those are both of my options. Anything from Unbreaking 3 to Mending. Yeah, let me find a trade that I want. We'll be right back. And all of one trade later, I discovered two things. First, it's easier to put it on this side and not jump on and off your... This is going to have all of our, like, the lectern, the grindstone, the each of the different workstations will be in here, so we can program whatever we want. And Unbreaking 3. All right, perfect. Okay. All right, guys, we are back. Now, I haven't fixed this yet, but to do that, I need to get him out of here, and so I want to show you how this setup is working right now. Once again, this is our temporary setup. It'll probably have something a little more elegant when we move him up to the top and have this structure finished, but this works right now pretty well. So we put our workstation right here and break it as often as we need. Keep our workstations and our emeralds in here. I'll populate that with workstations in a bit. And he stands here once we've got him programmed. So let's make sure we have this 6. Okay, we take that, and he should now be, those should be his trades locked in. Once we move him over to another lectern, he should still be this guy right here. To get him out of here, we come over here, boom, and he can now wander out. He didn't get in the boat. Okay, well, we'll have to fix that. We're going to make it so that the only way for him to go is right up to the boat. I'm a little derpy. I love the system. I'm glad it's working, but yeah, I do all sorts of stuff that doesn't... Where did my guy go? That doesn't work along the way. Jeez, he was just right here. All right, sir, I hope you enjoy your little hole in here for a while. Now, someday I'm going to name you, but it's important. It's very important for you to understand this right now, okay? Right now, you're just a game mechanic. You're not a person. You're just like, I want better for you, and eventually, you know, you will be. But you gotta stay alive. I mean, you're in a pretty safe spot right here. We'll block you in a little better, but you gotta stay alive, and you gotta keep, you know, you gotta keep working. And if you do that, then I promise someday you won't be just a game mechanic anymore. We'll give you a name, we'll give you a home, and you'll have a place to live here. All right. All right, I think that's fair. I think it's fair, especially since you get here so early, so much earlier than anybody else. Got it? Okay, I think we're on the same page. All right, guys. This right here. Wow, we're getting a little bit of lag. I cannot wait till 1.14.1, also because of the rendering fix. This is so annoying. I should probably just wait to record till everything's rendered in, but oh, I hate that. So, but that's fixed in the next update. So I've had a very hard time. We built that AFK fishing house, right? We built the AFK fishing house, and since then I've had a really hard time getting anything with Silk Touch. I've been, since the first day, AFKing overnight here, looking for a Silk Touch book. We've gotten some mending books, we've gotten everything else, fortune, everything, but no Silk Touch. So finally I gave in, and, well, I came over, we built this. It took a while with all the little sugar cane we have over there to get this many books, but we did it. And I just did it the old-fashioned way. I enchanted stone shovels until I had one that said Silk Touch. So now we finally have a Silk Touch pick, which means that next time we can do something I've been dying to do, which is I want to design just an automatic sheep farm. That's going to give us the rest of the beds we need for the villager trading center. Or for the villager breeding hall, villager breeding, whatever it is, you know what I'm talking about. That'll give us the rest of the beds for that, and plenty of wool for building. So, I think that's it for today. If you guys have made it this far, then I just want to say thanks. Like, I appreciate you sticking around. I appreciate you watching and everything like that. And if you have any comments, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below. So that's it for I'll see you guys next time here in a world where we are telling the story of the last guard. And yeah, I'm excited to get that going. Talk to you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.